Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to talk about what led me up to the gastric bypass and just basically how this was the right decision for me. I'm not saying that the gastric bypass is right for everybody because it's not, but if you're wanting a little bit more information, I'm wanting to share that with you today. My journey really started back in November of last year with the gastric bypass. I was floating around online and I ended up at Obesity Solutions website, and I started watching their online seminar, and I was just I felt like this was what I wanted to do. And you know, it asked me to fill out my name, my address, my insurance information, and I did that. And within a few days, I found out that my insurance had actually approved me to consider this and to go into their office and, you know, start the preliminary paperwork and stuff. And, you know, I sat down with my husband and I was talking about it, and I think I freaked myself out a little bit and stepped away from it for a long time because I didn't actually start the process until July of this year. And I don't remember what me and my husband were doing, but I was like, hey, you know, Obesity Solutions is right around the corner. We should go to it and go get that application. And I walked in, and the staffing, the people that were there were very nice, very considerate, and didn't make me feel awkward. They handed me an application and I took it home and I looked it over. My husband looked it over, and, you know, we filled it out. It asked a lot of, you know, medical history, family medical history, just a lot of information. And I turned it in, and I believe within a week or so, they called me and set up an appointment, and I went in to see the surgeon. My surgeon is Robert L. Richards, and he has been amazing. I met him. He just was hands-on and was very nice, and he explained, you know, every different procedure there was, which there's the gastric bypass surgery, there's the gastric sleeve, and then there's the adjustable gastric banding. I really just didn't feel like the gastric banding was something I wanted to do straight off, because it is something that is with you for the rest of your life, which I know that the gastric bypass is something that is with you for the rest of your life, but this is like an actual device that is in your stomach for the rest of your life, and it's not something that was for me. And then there's the gastric sleeve, which it removes about 2/3 of the stomach. And this is the one that I was actually thinking of at very first, but decided that it wasn't everything I needed. And I went in for the gastric bypass, which is, they basically remove most of your stomach except for like an egg-like pouch. And I decided that that was probably the best for me, because like others, they hear gastric bypass surgery and they're like, oh my goodness, that is crazy. I've heard people, you know, just having really bad outcomes. But, you know, I'm part of a lot of different support groups for gastric bypass online, and there have been so many people who have been successful with it. And pretty much the gist of it is if you follow, you know, the plan that you and your doctor and your dietitian have set up, and you follow it and you just stay on track, it will and can be successful for you. My initial visit was crazy because I got a lot of information in a very small amount of time. One of the first things that they gave me when I went in there was this manual. It's right here. You will read this thing front to back over and over again. I don't know if every place has this, but Obesity Solutions does. It is a gastric bypass owner's manual, and basically in this manual, it gives you everything: your nutrition, what you're going to be looking at when it comes to nutrition, exercise, you know, what the gastric bypass is, what you can expect during surgery, and what you can expect after surgery. It's a very good manual to have. And they give you a lot of paperwork that you have to go and get filled out by your doctor, your primary doctor. Like, I got this the first day that I went in there, and it said that I had to get a psychological clearance exam. Of course, they want you to be prepared for what's going to happen, and you have realistic ideas of what's going to happen. I deal with a lot of depression and anxiety and stuff, and I was really afraid that I would fail the psychological part of this. And I didn't. They're just making sure that, that you are ready to handle this kind of surgery, because it is huge. It is life-changing, and you have to be ready for it. Something else that you have to do is you have to go see a dietitian. My insurance said that I needed to go see a dietitian for 3 or 4 months, and that you have to go to those visits. And I'll get more into those dietitian visits later. And you have to get a paper signed by your primary stating that you've tried to lose weight and you haven't been successful. And you have to have a medical clearance from your doctor. And something else that they want you to do, and it's very important, is support groups. I have found online support groups to be so much better for me than in person. I have not gone to an in-person support group, but it is something I'm doing next week. And mostly because I'm afraid of meeting new people. And so that is something that you will need to be prepared for, because support group is something that you need. You need to be able to talk to other people about your fears, your what you're going through right now, and these are people who have been through it as well and know how hard you have to work, and know that there are going to be times where you just fail and you have to pick yourself back up again, and then they're there to support you through that. And that's pretty much what I wanted to talk to you about today. In my next video, I'm going to talk about the nutrition visits that I had to take. Not nutrition visits I had to take. The nutrition visits that I did go to, and what she covered, and some really good tips and advice that not only people that are going through a bariatric surgery would benefit by, but just everyday people, everyday individuals. It's stuff that we can learn to live by, to live and take care of our bodies better. I hope you have a great day. Bye.